Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the meeting of the Lebanon Utility Service Board for Wednesday, September 21st, 2022. Let the record reflect that the meeting was properly advertised. Please join us for a Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I want to note the record. All board members are present tonight, less Tim Hudson, and I wanted to express condolences to the family of Jim Urban, who passed away recently. I'm sure that members of the public and, of course, all of us were aware of that, and Jim served the utility board for 17 years. He's truly going to be missed. He served his country, and he was a good guy. So we're missing Jim tonight, and his family is in our thoughts, and I wanted to let the public know that. Okay, first item tonight, action item, is the approval of our minutes from August 17th meeting. Everyone had a chance to review those minutes? If so, I would entertain motion to approve.
I make a motion we approve the minutes dated August the 17th, 2022.
Second.
Motion made by Bill, seconded by Aaron to approve the minutes from the August 17th, 2022 meeting. Any additional discussion?
I noticed one item on the minutes, item number 3, where it mentioned roll taken. In that particular meeting, roll wasn't taken. So do I need to make a motion that be stricken, or can it?
Do we take a roll? Yeah,
No, we did not that meeting.
We can amend it. We can amend it to reflect the
Okay, well,
the attendance.
I move that we amend the minutes from item 3, remove the phrase roll taken. And that was the only time it appeared in the minutes.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve the minutes as stated, minus the line that states roll was taken.
In item 3.
Okay, we have a second on that?
second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from August 17, 2022, less the roll was taken line. Any additional discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, next item is the 2023 employee health insurance recommendation. Sandra Morgan will address the board. Hello, Sandra.
Good evening, everyone. And I am here tonight to talk about the health and the ancillary benefits for 2023. And before I do that, I always just like to give a quick update that in 2017, we entered into a multi-year agreement with AIM Medical Trust, and we merged our insurance with the city insurance. At that time, in 2017, our insurance renewal was approximately $1.4 million. So AIM has been very beneficial to us throughout the years, and then you'll see on the second page that we're really at about half that at this point. So that agreement does require both LU and the city to remain in the trust. It does require an 8-month opt-out, so if we do ever decide to opt out of that agreement, it would have to be us and the city, and we would need to do that by April 30th, I believe. So we, in 2020, just a little bit of history, I guess, we received a 1% increase through the trust, which was amazing. In 2021, a 0.03% increase, again, amazing. And then probably for the first time in history, a 21% decrease in 2021. So that was pretty amazing. Our relationship with them has been very good for the ratepayers of Lebanon Utilities. So earlier in the month of September, we did receive the 2023 renewal in, and for our health insurance, it was a 2.9% increase. So we are here today to ask the board to approve that 2.9% increase and continue with AIM for 2023. And it's HSA Plan 7. We are also recommending that the board continue to fund 85% of that for the employees, and the employees would fund 15%. So of that 2.9% increase for a single employee, that would be an increase of $1.44 per paycheck. For employee spouse, it's $2.74. Employee child, it's $2.44, and for family, $4.06. Increase over what they're paying now, so it's very reasonable. And then because we do have a high deductible health insurance account, the board has graciously funded $2,200 for employees and $4,400 for singles towards the $6,000 deductible and the $3,000 deductible. And we're asking that the board continue to do that in 2023. And with that, I will take any questions.
I'm going to make the same observation I've made for several years now, is that this is a really good employee health plan, as good as you can find almost anywhere, and that I feel like it's important because it helps us retain and attract good employees. And so I'll wholeheartedly support this for that reason.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Aaron. Anything else for Sandra on the health insurance recommendation? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve.
I make a motion we approve as presented.
So I think Jeff, shouldn't we make 4 separate motions?
Or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see this as being something that would,
Well, we have 3 motions written here that we
Yeah,
can make for
I-
this specific plan.
3 motions, rather.
I would prefer to see it as the 3.
And then the ancillary is a whole separate motion that we'll address next. So if someone wants to make these 3 motions, well, we can go one at a time and we'll vote on each one. They're short motions.
Is that okay with you, Bill?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think we need to, but I'll be glad to do it.
Go ahead.
I make a motion we remain on Plan 7 with AIM Medical Trust as presented for 2023.
Second.
All right, motion made by Bill, seconded by Aaron to remain on Plan 7 with AIM Medical Trust for 2023. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, then we have another motion regarding the cost percentages.
And I make a motion for Lebanon Utilities to pay 85% of the cost of health insurance and the employees to pay 15% of the cost of health insurance.
Second.
All right, motion by Bill, seconded by Aaron to approve the payment portion for Lebanon Utilities at 85% and the employees at 15% of the cost of the health insurance. Questions on this? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. And we have finally a third motion for the HSA.
I make a motion that HSA contributions made by Lebanon Utilities for employees remain the same as 2023.
Second.
All right, motion by Bill, seconded by Aaron to approve the HSA contributions by the utilities for employees, staying the same for 2023. Any additional questions or discussion on these items? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, thank you, Sandra. Now you can jump to the ancillary benefits.
All right, thank you. So the ancillary benefits include our dental, vision, life, short-term disability, and our long-term disability. And I'm very pleased that we have good news with that also. For our dental, we had no change in our dental rate. For our vision, we had no change in our vision rate. For our life insurance, we have the exact same plan that we have last year, but due to switching companies, we had a 38% decrease for the same benefit. And on our short-term and long-term disability, also, again, they switched companies on that, and we had a 2.7% decrease. And then new for 2023 is a voluntary life insurance that our employees can opt onto if they would like to. That would be fully funded by the employee. So what we're looking for today is for you to vote to continue our ancillary benefits through the AIM Medical Trust for 2023.
All right, thank you, Sandra. Any questions on these specific benefits? If not, I would entertain a motion.
I make a motion, we approve our actual benefits as presented for vision, dental, life, and short and long-term disability.
Second?
Motion made by Bill, seconded by Aaron to approve the ancillary benefits as presented for vision, dental, life, short and long-term disability. Any
I do
additional-
have one question.
Yep, go ahead.
Should we include the Jeff, should we include that voluntary life in the motion?
If that's, it either needs to be specifically added on. I would have to defer to Sandra on how that plan was written. Is it an opt-in or?
So it would be an opt-in per employee, and I guess since we're going with their ancillary benefits, and that does include that, I only made the one motion to approve moving forward with their ancillary benefits without deleting that one, I guess.
And there's no
So-
cost to the utility on that, that option?
Do what?
There's no cost to the utilities on
No,
that
there's
option if
no-
they opt in?
Yeah, there's no cost, and I did debate whether to add that in, but I thought, no, it's part of the package, so as long as we keep our ancillary benefits with no cost, I felt like our motion was okay the way it was.
I would agree, as long as there's no
Okay.
opt-in that the utility needs to do, if that's part of the package and we're approving it,
So-
I'm comfortable with the one motion as
As stated?
stated.
Okay.
All right, so we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, thank you, Sandra. Appreciate all your hard work on these benefits.
All right, thank you.
Make it look pretty easy. All right, next item tonight is gas company lift station control panel upgrade. Ryan Eininger's here tonight. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, thank you, sir. This is for the gas company lift station. The gas company that we're talking about is the LP company, just off of State Road 39, kind of behind Marriott Construction, their current building. That is, the actual address is 550 West, 125 South. That gas, or that lift station only feeds a few small buildings and in the Marriott Construction building in that area. But it is our southernmost lift station. So, we operate that. And the panel in that is from 1998. This is part of our ongoing panel upgrade that we've been doing to kind of make them all the panels the same and with the same parts, and this will be the final one that we do for this fiscal year, budget-wise. And Tim had kind of brought up what would be the next one at the last, I got two of them approved a couple meetings ago. And this one had already actually been quoted, our request for quotes, but we had not got the last one back yet, or we would have brought all three together. But since this is a little bit smaller and a little bit different, it wasn't the same quote, the same price to where we could have ordered three, but the layout will be the same. It's designed by BBC. The parts will be the same, so if you have a part go wrong on one or two, they're all interchangeable. You don't have specific parts for specific panels, which is what we do, or what we have right now. And then just a technology upgrade, if you can think about, if you had a computer that in 1998, I'm sure AOL was very popular back then, not so much anymore. So the times and technology have changed, and we want to make sure and adapt to that, quicker call-out times, more data with this panel to where we can foresee problems and take care of them during business hours, cut back on overtime. Safety, the new panels don't have electric in the panel, so when you walk up, if there is a short or if there's an issue and you go to open that panel, there's not electricity in the door of the panel. It's contained on the inside. The current one does have electrical components in the door, so there's a safety factor also. So I can answer any questions that we did reach out to three vendors. One of them does extensive work with BBC pumps, and so they did not give us a quote, but we did get two quotes on this. And my recommendation is to take the the quote for $23,565 on this from Custom Control Technology. And then BBC will provide the installation on this, just like they have all the other ones, so that we can make sure that it's installed the exact same and wired the exact same, and the blueprints and the plans are the exact same as the other ones that we have upgraded and replaced.
All right, Ryan, appreciate the ongoing project here. Any questions for Ryan on this particular panel upgrade? Not, I would entertain a motion.
I move to approve the purchase of an electrical panel and all components from Custom Control Technology with BBC pumps providing the installation in an amount not to exceed $23,565.
Second.
Motion made by Aaron, seconded by Bill, to approve the purchase of an electrical panel and all components from Custom Control Technology with BBC pumps providing the installation in an amount not to exceed $23,565. Any additional questions for Ryan? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, Ryan, stay right there again for the on-call water wastewater assistance agreement.
Yeah, so this is a supplemental agreement to the current 2022 on-call water and wastewater project management assistance provided by BF&S Engineering. The original agreement at the beginning of 2022 was not to exceed for $30,000, and we're getting close to that now. We're kind of at the end of September, but, I think if we all go back and look at some of the developmental progress that we have made as a city from January of '22 to now, a lot of new and exciting things have popped up that required some extra phone calls, some extra meetings, some extra time provided by BF&S and their services for this. We have got close to our $30,000. I do think that it was money well spent and has benefited the utilities and benefited myself in this process. This would be increasing it by $20,000. Increasing it by $20,000. But this would be based on an hourly basis. So if at the end of the year we do not, we only use $10,000 more, then we would not be billed for that entire $20,000. It would only be billed on an hourly basis based on the work provided. There's a nice budget tracking option in that. So my recommendation would be to increase the on-call agreement from $30,000 to a do not exceed of $50,000, and that would be invoiced on an hourly basis. And I can answer any questions on that, but I do want to just real quick go over, we've had some city council meetings that BF&S has helped us out with some presentation on the engineering side of it to speak on. We've done some potential MOUs, some new development engineering, some upsizing of some lines that required some engineering. So that's just a few of the extra things that, at the beginning of the year, we just did not foresee all of that happening in 2022. And it's a good problem to have, with the leaps and bounds that we've made as a city. But with that come leaps and bounds with the planning and the engineering and the infrastructure to make sure that it's accounted for and it's in place before the growth gets here and not retroactively. So, just to kind of let everybody know what the extra stuff we've been working on.
Right, thank you, Ryan. Any questions for Ryan on this supplemental agreement? Not entertain a motion?
I make a motion we approve the 2022 on-call water and wastewater project management assistance supplemental agreement number 1 to a total not to exceed $50,000. This is from original $30,000 and would be billed on an hourly rate billing.
Second.
Motion made by Bill, seconded by Aaron to approve the 2022 on-call water and wastewater project management assistance supplemental agreement number 1.
So I do have a question for Jeff. Do we need to identify BF&S in this motion?
I think, I mean,
I can read it with BF&S.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
I can read it
insert
with BF&S in, and then.
Well, we need
BF&S in
to amend the motion, I guess, to include it, or, it's up to Jeff.
no, it's more clear that way, sure.
All right, go ahead, Bill, if you don't mind, just read that motion with BF&S included.
Okay, I move to approve the 2022 on-call water wastewater project management assistance supplemental agreement number 1 to a total of not to exceed $50,000 from a $30,000 on an hourly rate billing with BF&S.
Second?
All right, motion made by Bill, seconded by Aaron to approve the 2022 on-call water wastewater project management assistance supplemental agreement number 1 with BF&S with a not-to-exceed amount of $50,000. Any other questions for Ryan? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Aye also, sorry. Any opposed? All right, thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
All right, we have 2 different claims to approve tonight. We did not meet on September 7th, so our first claims payroll transfers will be dated September 7th. Everyone had a chance to review those? Any questions?
So we have to do 2?
Yeah, this will be the first one for September 7th.
Okay.
If no questions, I would entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve claims payroll transfers dated September the 7th, 2022 in the amount of $1,069,356.73 for claims and payroll and $7,508,372.29 for transfers.
Second?
All right, motion made by Bill, seconded by Aaron to approve the claims payroll transfers dated September 7th, 2022. Any additional questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? All right, now we'll jump to our current claims dated September 21st, 2022. Anyone have any questions or discussion on these claims? If not, I'd entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve the claims payroll transfers dated September the 21st, 2022 in the amount of $2,804,359.16 for claims and payroll and $7,672.27.29 for transfers.
Second?
Motion made by Bill, seconded by Aaron to approve the claims payroll transfers dated September 21st, 2022. Any additional discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Looks like next item tonight is any other business that may come before the board. I know Jeff Greeno has something he'd like to mention. Before we have Jeff, does anybody on the board have anything? All right, Jeff.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted the board to know and the public that this Friday and Saturday, the Indiana Municipal Electric Association will be hosting the 2022 Lyman's Rodeo event down in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Lebanon Utilities has 6 of the employees that will be competing in this rodeo. We have 3 journeyman linemen that will be on a team event. Their names are Dustin Shirley, Kyle Catron, and Jeff McNew. We also have 3 apprentices that will be competing in the lineman apprentice program individual event, and these apprentices are Chris Bohannon, Evan Colley, and Zachary Phillips. So I'd just like for everyone to wish them the best of luck this weekend.
Thank you, Jeff. Yes, definitely good luck to those guys. I know they always have fun doing that. Anyone else have anything for the good of the board tonight? Public comment from anyone? Ed, any you're aware of?
No, sir.
All right, looks like our next meeting is scheduled for the 5th of October at 5 PM. Before we adjourn, anything else from anyone? All right, I've entertained a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Motion made by Bill, seconded by Aaron to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, thank you, everyone. We'll stand adjourned.